Guinness Six Nations Round 4 Preview, Championship up for grabs in London. 5 key talking points ahead of Round 4 of the 2024 Guinness Six Nations. Can Ireland secure the title? Will France rebound? Italian win? Find out here. Round 4 of the 2024 Guinness Six Nations is nearly upon us, with the kickoff of Italy versus Scotland in Rome mere hours away. The penultimate round of this year's championship sees it all to play for, with several key permutations in play as European Rugby's Big Six take to the bench over the next 48 hours. Here are 5 key talking points to track in this weekend's action. Ireland chase record run and title. Andy Farrell's Ireland have firmly put to rest their agonising Rugby World Cup quarterfinal exit by reasserting themselves as Europe's top team. Thumping France, Italy, and Wales without ever really hitting top gear shows just how far this side has come over the past 4 years. Whilst the 2023 World Cup still feels very much like the one that got away, it does not detract from the fact that Ireland are right up there with South Africa and New Zealand as a candidate for the best side in the world. A win at Twickenham on Saturday would further cement this legacy, as Ireland would break the most consecutive Six Nations wins record with 12. This would then set up a shot at what would be a first-ever back-to-back Six Nations Grand Slam when they face Scotland in Round 5. Of course, this chat is unlikely to have been front and center for the team itself, but more one for scribes like this one to wax lyrical about. Italy to cause an upset. Let's be very clear here. Italy should have and likely would have beaten France in Round 3 if the match officials had correctly enforced the penalty kick rules. Alas, a draw was the final result, and in reality, it was still a significant step forward for the Azzurri under new head coach Gonzalo Quesada. Displaying exceptional resilience in the face of a French storm, Italy miraculously entered halftime trailing by just a long score and with a man up due to Jonathan Dante's impending red card. Certainly, one could make the case that Italy should have scored more tries, given the opportunities they created, but it is also worth remembering that the Italy of old would have conspired to lose the match. Now facing a team that will once again be favored to beat them, Italy have the capabilities to prey on Scotland's ability to become complacent following their significant win over England. To do so, they will need to deliver a 9.9 out of 10 performance with a moment of magic from someone like Ange Capuozzo. French power to return. There is little subtlety in how French coach Fabien Galthy sees a path to victory for his team in Cardiff this week. Shoehorning in returning captain Gregory Aldrit, Julian Marchand, Thibaut Flamant, and debutant second row Emmanuel Meafou as part of his 8 total changes, Galthy is clearly looking to pulverize the young Welsh side. In a bid to push the relentless nature of the fixture, the up-tempo Nolan Le Guérac will start alongside Thomas Ramos in the halfbacks and will look to bring in his big one-off runners early and often. This strategy was certainly in play during the first half against Italy, but was noticeably absent against Ireland and Scotland, where Les Blues seemingly overplayed their hand. At this point in the championship, all that will matter for Galthy is to close out the final 2 rounds with victories and then reassess what needs to change to get France back to the dizzying heights of 2020 to 2023. England evolution under scrutiny. It's time to front up for Steve Borthwick's England as they face the best team in their year's championship when they welcome Ireland to town. In simple terms, a win of any kind would a significant development for Borthwick, who is now firmly in the firing line following a 4th consecutive Calcutta Cup loss to Scotland. In 2024, it does not get tougher than facing an Irish team chasing a Six Nations Grand Slam, and as such, if the men in white can play spoilers, it would bring some much-needed respite for Borthwick and his team. To do this, England will need a 10 out of 10 performance, whilst Ireland will need to be slightly off, given where the two sides are in their development. The much-heralded Felix Jones blitz defense has fired in fits and spurts, but has also been brutally exposed and will be again if England cannot execute it with more regularity this afternoon. In attack, outside of a significant shifting in the tides, England will need to be ruthless in their kick chase and rely on moments of brilliance from their undoubtedly talented backline. Entering as 6-1 underdogs, there has never been a better moment for Borthwick's side to shock the world. The question is, can they sow the seeds of doubt in what is an uber-confident and clinical Irish team? Welsh young guns to struggle. Moments are what fans of rebuilding teams hang on to, and this young Welsh side has had plenty of those. Rallying from 27-0 down to come within a point of tying Scotland in round 1 was followed by a late loss to England in round 2 before being blasted by Ireland in round 3. Such is the disparity between Wales and the top sides, namely Ireland, at the moment that Welsh fans and even their coach, Warren Gatland, took solace in pushing Ireland before losing 31-7. Let's be real, this mindset only has a limited shelf life for one of World Rugby's proudest nations that are used to success. To really leave this year's championship with a tangible marker of progress, a win is non-negotiable, and as such it would appear as though Gatland has targeted their final round fixture with Italy. This statement is built off the fact that he has dropped 2 of his most experienced and informed players in Nick Tompkins and George North for this weekend's clash with France. In a rather head-scratching move, the duo are replaced by Owen Watkin and Joe Roberts in the midfield against a vulnerable French side. Whilst Gatland has pitched this as rewarding his squad, from the outside it feels like an odd juncture to pull off a move like this. Could he not have done this away to Ireland, where in reality the result was likely already written? Of course, Wales could still pull off the upset, but without their key backline leaders, the challenge just got that bit tougher against a French side that could well click with their ultra-powerful ball-carrying pack and explosive backline.